Hi there, this is AVJ, and today I'm going to talk about estimation techniques on project management. Estimation create approximate cost and schedule target for the task that the estimators expect to occur on a particular project or as a part of some particular ongoing operation. There are n number of estimation techniques, but I'm going to cover the one which are most commonly used across industries, and I hope you'll find it useful. Where can you apply these techniques? If you have to estimate cost, resources, time or schedule, or if you are a tester or developer, you want to estimate your testing and development efforts, you can make use of these techniques. Or for that matter, if you have activities or tasks of your project, you can estimate those as well. To begin with, the first one in the list I have is the top down estimating technique. These are the high level estimates. High level because these are used at the very early stage of the project when the estimators wants to know how big is the project, how much budget is going to consume, and how much resources will be utilized, or how much time it would take. These are also called ballpark estimates or the rough order of magnitude estimates, and the variation is huge. This is minus 50% to plus 50%, or in some project, you may take it as minus 25% to plus 75%. So, depending upon the preference, you can choose either of these two variations. And what you get out of this will help you estimate the cost, time, or resources. So, suppose if your project falls under any of these three categories, like whether it's a low effort, medium effort, or high effort, you may know how much cost it will consume, or duration, or resources. For example, for the low effort, the cost may go up to $5,000, duration can go up to 4 weeks, and the resources can be up to three. For the medium, the cost may go up to $50,000 or duration up to 6 months, resources up to 10. For the high effort, it may go up to 50,000, $500,000, duration up to 12 months, and the resources up to 20. But again, this is a typical example. It may vary for your project depending upon various factors like the size of your project or the size of your organization or any other factor. The next one in the list is the expert judgment. This is another form of estimation technique. It is based upon the wisdom and the knowledge of the subject matter expert or the expert practitioner. It is an analogous way of estimating based upon the duration, budget, size, weight, complexity, etc. It takes references from the data of the previous similar project, and thereby these are more accurate than the top-down estimation technique. The variation you can see is between minus 10% to plus 25%. These type of estimation are generally less costly and are less time consuming because you are taking references from the other project and are less accurate because the variation is still huge, but again good for early phases of the project. Third type of estimation technique is the bottom up estimating or bottom up estimates. These are more definitive form of estimate. and it make use of work breakdown structure where you have full block of work that are decomposed to further down the levels, and the more granular levels where it is easy to calculate effort are called work packages, and summing them up would give you the overall estimation of your project. And as you can see, the variation is minus 10 minus 5 to 10% plus 10%. So these are more definitive form of estimation, and of course it will take little time because you have to break the structure down to the more logical level, and it consumes times. So it takes times to get such estimates. In a project, basically the Gantt chart is a typical example of this kind of estimate. You can make use of Gantt chart tool to calculate these kind of estimates. Next one is 3-point estimation. There are two category for it: triangular distribution and beta distribution. OMP are the optimistic value, which is the best case scenario. Pessimistic value is the worst case scenario, and the most likely value is the M. When you divide it by 3, it gives you an estimate, and when you divide it by 6, which is also called a PERT analysis, it gives you more accurate estimates than the triangular one. So you can make use of these kind of estimates as well. Next one in the list is parametric estimating. As the name suggests, it makes use of project parameters, uses algorithm to calculate cost and duration, and what you get is the most definitive estimate because these are formula based. For example, if you have to calculate duration estimate, then you simply multiply quantity of work into labor hour per unit of work, and you have to estimate cost, then you just multiply the number of resources into per unit cost per day into number of days. This will give you the cost. So this is all I have on the estimation today. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching. Thank you.